Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. If you are new to my channel, I'm Amber. Welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs for the month of January. Like, comment, share, and subscribe this video to this channel if the reading resonates with you. And if you would like to book a personal reading, the information is down below in the description box. You can do so on my website. You can follow me on Instagram at unveiledbyamber.com. In the future, in the new year, I will be posting flash sales and discount codes, things of that nature. So if you plan on getting a reading now or in the future, you may want to go and follow me, okay? This month, Virgo, I am focused on the first house, okay? Mostly that's about the self, okay? And I think that it's very, very important that we all focus on the self moving into this new year, setting the stage, okay? I already know what the title of this reading is. Your energy was so amazing when I was tapping into it. I definitely know that you are setting the stage for your desires, okay? And I definitely feel like you are being divinely assisted in that, all right? Some of you guys may be in some type of entertainment. You may be in theatricals or something of that sort. I definitely feel like some of you guys are moving into a new level of like popularity, notoriety, definitely a lot of career, finance, your assets, okay, credit scores, things of that nature. Virgo, come through, okay? Virgo about to come through. All right. So I don't really remember what your readings have been like about for the last couple of months, like specifically, but I do know that you guys have been coming through some challenges, cutting some people away. I think that you guys have gone through a major death process in order to birth something brand new, and boy am I excited, okay, for you, Virgo. Anyway, we're gonna get into it. I am going to be using the Work Your Light Oracle deck here for the center of the reading. I'll first read what I get off of the card intuitively, and then I'm going to read the messages because this is one of the newer decks to my collection. But besides that, let's get into it. So Holy Spirit, guardian angels, thank you for allowing me to be a vessel to deliver messages to Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs for their highest good only for the month of January. What is going to be the strongest message, the strongest energy for Virgo in January? What is the strongest message for Virgo, Spirit? The ever unfolding rose. Really beautiful. Cracked open. Okay? It's happening for you, not to you. I really feel like this is an energy that you guys are moving out of, to be honest. I think that you guys are coming to some level of understanding in the month of January, that all that has transpired up into this point, everything that's transpired over this last decade for a lot of you guys, for this last 12 months even, was all a part of the process, okay? And interesting, because when I'm looking at this rose, okay, I looked at it and for a moment I flashed almost through all of the phases of a rose actually reaching its final and fullest potential, its finest and fullest beauty. And I really feel like that is what is going on with Virgo right now, okay? Vice versa for the cross watcher. This could be going on with you, and you're trying to understand the dynamic of whatever relationship you have with Virgo. And it could be you that needs to fully bloom. There's some level of maturity that's being reached. But when I had this flash just a moment ago, I mean, like, quite literally, guys, my visions come like they be like films. Like I'll like see a quick movie really quick, you know. And it's crazy because I just said I feel like a lot of you guys are either, you may be in some sort of fashion, you're definitely moving into some place of being seen, having a high regard, that sort of thing. For some of you guys, you could be moving into a manager type role where you're taking on more responsibility, but you're also becoming the face of a company that's growing, that's blooming, that sort of thing. But when I seen this vision of this rose, I quite literally seen like the drop of the seed beneath the soil, the drop of the water from the earth, and then I seen the, you know, like first stem and first sprouting of it, and then it actually just becoming a bud before opening up to its full potential. And I think that this has been a very long process for you, Virgo, but let me tell you, you are almost there, baby. Baby, just hold on for a minute, okay? Just hold on. Don't stop what you're doing, okay? Is what I'm hearing. You're, whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, Virgo, you're already doing it, okay? Why is the ever unfolding rose here for Virgo? Oh, I said that I was going to read the card to you. I'm sorry. Let me keep my promises. Let's see. All right, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay? It says the challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it. To let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing to open yourself up to the truth that perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day, in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has cradled you in her arms. The seas may not be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. The affirmation for this card is, everything is going to be okay. Let it crack you open. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful, so amazing, because that's also like, that's the best way to explain like what I felt when I had that vision just now of the rose from start to finish. It's like I don't know that we all take time to appreciate, you know, both the beauty of things, but also the complexity of things too, right? Because when things happen to be complex or difficult or hard, it's easy for us to recognize like the ugly or, you know, disadvantages of those things or whatever the case may be, because it's difficult, because it's a trying or a challenging time. And then when it's all over, you're like, you know what? I probably could have did that 10 times over. I wouldn't. But I know that I'm strong enough. I know that I am, you know, like worthy enough. But when I think about the seed of a rose, like who knows that a seed, you don't really know. I mean, clearly when you go in the store, right? Because we live in a capitalist country. When you go in the store, you buy some rose seeds or a rose bud, whatever, that's already labeled. Okay? Please follow with me, Virgo, because I feel like this is going to be a deep ass message. We go into the store and we most of the time, you know, are gravitating towards something that is labeled appropriately for our attraction. You know, it's like if you go in there and you're looking for flowers, well, there are flowers everywhere, but who's to say, you know, if the purple one is appropriate for your attraction, or the yellow one, or the red rose? It's almost like I kind of feel an energy too. And this is crazy because they're not even letting me pull any cards for you. This is almost an intuitive reading. But I almost feel an energy too where there's somebody who is around, or someone who you're going to be connecting to like in the near future, okay? Or you could have connected with them in the recent past. This is an energy of somebody who is so enthralled, like, with your beauty and your potential, your growth, okay? Your process. They're like in the store looking for roses, and they're like, what color? Do I get Virgo white roses because they're so pure? Do I get them yellow roses so that they know, like, I desire to be their friend before, you know, we take things to the next level? Should I get them red roses so they know how much I adore them and love them? Like, I mean, like, this person is being very critical. Okay, and that's why I mean, like, the complexity versus the beauty it seems to be a very strong dynamic right now. You may be dealing with someone who is very logical. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that some of you guys are dealing with. It could even be any of the other mutable signs, a Pisces, a Gemini, a Virgo, or a Sagittarius. Okay, the nights tend to be kind of like deep, I'll be honest with you, and that's just for me as a reader. But anyway, this is an energy, okay, of somebody going in the store and they know exactly what it is that they want with you, from you, for you. But whatever it is that they're planning to present, or they've presented in the past, or they're trying to present in the near future, they don't know if it's packaged appropriately for who it is that you have the potential of becoming. It's like you're light years ahead of this person when it comes to the healing process. You're light years of this person when it comes to achieving, you know, like, contentment. When it comes to building the strength to walk away from certain things that no longer suit you. And although you may not be cognizant that this person has been watching you, you are being watched. Okay? It's almost now, and that makes more sense too why I had that vision of the seed to the rose, and it was like, I mean, like, very fast, because it's like that is how this person is viewing you or seeing you. And I don't think that you have maybe had the time or taken the time to appreciate your process the way that this person appreciates your process, because, well, hell, you were the seed that was buried beneath the dirt, that was thirsty for water, longing and wanting for love, sunlight, illumination, truth, right? And it's like, at whatever point, you being the seed, there's something about, like, being inward or not being very expressive or being very focused or consumed by your transformation or maturity, like, in such a practical and earthly way. And I'm not surprised, because Virgo, that's you. You can be very, very practiced, like, perfected in an earthly way. You know, everything that you do is with, like, logic. It's with order, that sort of thing. You guys are the slowest moving knight in the deck. Sometimes y'all don't move, okay? And it's kind of like that energy, like when you plant a seed and you're expecting for it to bloom into a rose, you'd have to have a really long time lapse video to actually catch the blooming of that rose. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like whoever it is that's been watching you, they've been almost watching you in a time lapse, and you've been observing your process in slow motion. Wow. Okay. Anyway, not so crazy because bottom of the deck, it's moon. Okay. The feelings. Definitely some of you guys could be connecting with a water sign. All right, but I definitely just feel like this is you, needing to get in touch with your feminine side, regardless of gender. Just being more tender, being more patient, being more receptive of yourself in this process, this transformation that you've gone through. Okay, tell me why the ever unfolding rose is here. My goodness, we are 15 minutes in. And we only talking about the oracles. Good Lord. Okay, so North Node came out here. Destiny. All right. Soul school. This is about fulfillment. This is about, like learning curves, that sort of thing. That definitely is a spot on energy when I'm talking about somebody being able to watch you or perceive you as if you were progressing or changing or transforming in front of their eyes in the motion or in the speed relative to a time lapse versus, okay, yourself lacking the perspective in that way and more so seeing your growth, your transformation in slow motion. Okay, I feel like that is the learning curve right now. And it's almost like if you were to switch, it's a yin yang energy, to be honest with you. It's a highly it's a high energy of duality that I'm picking up on. Some of you guys definitely could be dealing with a twin flame, a soulmate, that sort of thing. It could definitely be a Gemini, okay? But yeah, learning curve. This is about your purpose. This is definitely about maturing, okay? Your experiences. It's about things coming to fruition, okay? It's following your true north, okay? Not being affected or not being influenced by other people's the other people. Help me, spirit. It's like you're not being guided or directed by the compass of other people's destiny. Rather, their destiny looks right or looks left. You're following your true north, okay? And staying true to yourself is what has caused this rapid, graceful transformation, okay? This is also Destiny North Node. This is about processes. It's about development, practice. It's about beacons, like signals, things of that nature. Some of you guys need to pay a lot closer attention to synchronicities that are taking place around you. Wow. This card literally says blossoming, becoming. Okay, this is about integrity. It's about the journey. Now, oddly enough, on the bottom of the deck, you have allowing, okay, semi-sextile. But look at this growth process. It's just something about the growth process. Now, this is on the bottom of the deck. This is an external energy, and it's like spot on to what I'm saying. Because this card embodies the energy of seeing the potential in, giving hope to a certain situation or even compensating what you find value in, right? Giving value where it's due. And that goes back to the whole thing that I was talking about with like going into the store and that you want flowers, but that's a very generic version of what we all associate with in a capitalist country, right? Because it's like what I might pay for a rose that somebody is selling on the side of the street is probably not the same level of compensation that I would give to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever the case may be. Why? Because they slapped a sticker on it. You know what I mean? Like it's that type of frame of mind that this person is in, and they may be actually not only watching you and your process, but I kind of feel an energy of comparison. So this could be a person who you separated from or you walked away from because they had a third party, or they were kind of juggling between you and another person. Capricorn energy here, okay? But yes, this is about cycles as well. This is about growth. Okay, so you may be coming back into a cycle with a person. It may be finally time for you to reap rewards from certain investments that you made into a relationship, into a person in the past. Wow, we had 19 minutes, Virgo. Bear with me, okay? It ain't my fault. I knew it was gonna be this way when I started reading. Okay, but anyway, let's see. Tell me what Virgo's opinion is of the situation in January. What is their opinion of the situation in January? Yeah. Look, Gemini energy. You have the Knight of Swords. Okay. This is coming out as an issue. This is also your energy, though. For those of you that are not dealing with a Gemini, this is mutable energy. All right. This is about having the courage, having foresight. Okay, it's also, it's an energy of having like tunnel vision, like regardless of all of the darkness that may surround you, this is about seeing the end of the tunnel, staying focused on your destiny. Okay, and I think that that might be an issue that you're needing to resolve, or at least you have the opinion of in the month of January that you're having an issue coming to a resolve. You're having an issue coming to the edge of your destiny. No, you're not. Okay, tell me what the energy is of this situation in January. That's your opinion, but look at what it really is. Okay, the world. Okay, definitely this is you diving into a brand new cycle. You're feeling a bit restricted. Okay, Virgo, definitely you're feeling restricted, but I also feel like this is you in that process. It's like in between that being that seed. It's like you are farther, I feel like you're farther in the process than you realize, right? It's like if some of you guys may have been having an out of body experience, okay? When I say out of body, it's like you've been so hard at work, you've been like focused on like, damn, this is not the way that I want it. Damn, like I want a little bit more money. Like, damn, like I want a little bit more of my time back. I want a little more freedom. I want more attention from my partner. Like whatever it is that you've been focused on, Virgo, you've been so fixated and so focused on that you've been failing to realize like all of the things that are going on and taking place around you, things that are coming into fruition around you. It's like if you were that rose and you have an out-of-body experience on the outside looking in, leaving the body of the rose, you're like, damn, when this rose gonna bloom? You know what I mean? But if you go within, this is, leaving out of that ego side, right? The first house, okay? But remember that we just came out of the 12th house. So this is you kind of teetering in between your first house, which is the self, the ego, that sort of thing, and leaving out of the 12th house, leaving out of the subconscious mind, right? So if you were to remove yourself, you were the rose, you were embodying the rose, and you step outside of the body of the rose, you don't really see what has blossomed. But it's really only a matter of time, right? Before the leaves on the buds just kind of open up, and at that point, it's going to be like this exponential amount of blossom, an exponential amount of growth. Okay, there's a level of completion that's here. Okay, now the world brings rewards. And I also feel like you're in an energy too where you know that this process is complete, but you're like, where are the rewards? Be patient with yourself, okay? Some of you guys definitely could also be dealing with a Capricorn. This is Capricorn energy, but I'm looking at the strong similarity of her coming out of this rose and her coming out, okay, of this frond, which makes a lot of sense too. This is not a palm frond though. Now, palm fronds are symbolic of victory, okay? So is the world. It's about completion. It's about rewards, that sort of thing. It's Saturn energy, so it does require some level of discipline, restriction, or it did require some level of discipline or restriction in order for your rewards, for your dreams to come true. But definitely, they're coming true. You are going to start to reap the rewards. Have the courage, have a level of foresight, believe that everything that's happening for you is, that's everything that's happening around you is for you and not to you. Okay? Tell me what's going on in the physical realm. Nine of Wands, okay? This is also your energy. It's mutable energy. This is Sag specifically, okay? But this is you being guarded against your passions. That is an issue right now. You're right. It's like the moment that you take down your guards, you're going to be able to come into the light. You're going to reach some level of understanding, enlightenment. For a lot of you guys, it's going to be like accolades as soon as you come out of this guardedness. There's a level of shyness. Some of you guys may not be shy, but you've been taking on this shy type of energy lately. And I feel like it's that quantum momentum of being very close to your manifestations. And you're like, okay, the momentum stopped, right? You know, it's like when you get in, when you're driving a car, you're going, you hit the brakes and you sit there for a moment, right? That's that Virgo energy, that hermit energy, being in a level of like discretion or withdrawal, thinking things through. And then you realize that the light is green and you can't, you know, it's almost like a jackrabbit start again. That's what you're on the verge of. That's what's happening in the 3D. Okay. Tell me what's going on. Virgo's soul. Okay. What are they becoming conscious to? Queen of Pentacles. All right. So like I said, some of you guys, this could definitely involve a, Capricorn, or it could even involve any of the other cardinal signs, okay? But I more so feel like what you're becoming conscious of is your value, okay? You're becoming conscious to your triumph, to your completion, okay? The fact that there are rewards due, and aren't they coming, okay? You know, the pentacles are always about things coming into the 3D. Now, when I'm looking at this Nine of Wands card, this being an issue, she's literally tripping out, freaking out on the defense about a pentacle, almost being guarded to a point where she can't see the manifestation. Hence, there's an issue of foresight. You need to stay focused on the goal, on what it is that you manifest. Continue to set the stage for what you want. You drew the line in the sand, okay? Now imagine that after you drew the line there, boundaries will be respected, okay? It's the same thing like with your pentacles right now. It's like you have been asking, requiring, demanding more out of life, out of your job, out of your love life, out of your, you know, just like your destiny all overall. Like North Node, this is a very strong karma vibration, but you've been demanding more. And I think that you've been on the defense when people have come in or come along and they haven't give you what you deserved. But I'm here to tell you that what it is that you've been setting out for is here. It's in the 3D. All right. Tell me what Virgo is awakening to. Queen of Swords. Ice cold, baby. Ice cold. Stop right there. Okay? Now, what did I just say? Nine of Wands. This is you drawing the line in the sand, right? But with a stick. Drawing the line in the sand with your passions. And this, like these beetles down here, beetles are very symbolic of God. And most of the time, like, depending on what deck you use, the Ace of Pentacles always has a beetle. It's an offer. It's God letting you know I'm here. But you need to have some type of courage, some type of foresight, understanding that whatever it is that you drew out, plans that you made are now coming into the 3D. They're actualizing, okay? But you got to change your thoughts. Definitely have to change your thoughts right now. What's the energy of the Queen of Swords? Eight of Swords. Got to change your thoughts, okay? Definitely needing to free yourself of some imaginary bondage, some imaginary level of helplessness, like that sort of thing. This is a Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords energy. It's Eight of Swords, right? But with this particular sword, with the Queen of Swords here, it is a Nine of Swords energy. Nines are about finality. You're moving yourself backwards, Virgo, in the subconscious, okay? Because we have the world here. This is already at a completion. It's time for you to reap rewards, but you're almost at a point where you've psyched yourself out. Just wait for the blessing. Set the stage for your blessing because it's coming, okay? What else does Virgo need to know about January, about the situation in January? Ten of Pentacles. Do Virgo deliver or do Virgo deliver? Okay? Oh my gosh. With the King of Cups. There's something that's going to bring you very, very boundless emotional contentment. For some of you guys, you know, something that you may have just started to get your feet wet in. And what do I mean by that? You know, it's like you may work a job, right? The job pays your bills, it's steady, it's balanced, you know, it's practical. You know, you might have been taking little coins here and there and investing in some other type of business, some other type of endeavor, investing in your family. For some of you guys, it doesn't have anything to do with a job. You know, it's like you may have been wanting to try new things with your family. Like maybe you realize the kids aren't getting along. So, you know, instead of giving them punishments or whatever the case may be, you've been going online, you've been reading parenting books, you've been talking to the teachers at the kids' school, like, well, do you have any ideas of how I can get them to work better with one another, that type of thing. And you started to maybe try things out or implement things, right? You just started getting your feet wet in something, and it's effective. Okay? That's the energy here of this Ten of Pentacles with the King of Cups. It's like... It brings you emotional fulfillment because you didn't expect the level of harmony to come from such a challenge. And it goes back to the beginning. It's like there's this beauty in whatever complexity that you've been experiencing. But Ten of Pentacles here, like, you got Ten of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. Like, this is ultimate stability, okay? Whatever it is you've been fretting about that you had to walk away from, that shit's over. And there's somebody, I do pick up like a third party, a meddling energy, that sort of thing. There is definitely somebody around you who I think communicates very harshly. But I definitely feel like you're setting up boundaries around yourself away from that person and just starting to go inward. And for a lot of you guys, that could be why your thoughts are kind of racing. You need to do some sort of meditation, some sort of cleansing, that type of thing, to get yourself out of that, because you're literally on the edge, on the brink of bringing a lot of prosperity into your life, Virgo. Okay. How would, I can't ignore the energy. Tell me about this external situation. That shit hit the floor. Oh, wow. It hit the floor. So, interestingly enough, okay, this is the Hermit in reverse. This is you. This is you in reverse. The ninth card, like I told you, a lot of finality. Time's up on this person, okay? I think that you gave a lot of time to this external energy to heal, to change, to transform, for them to, you know, like reveal some level of truth. And I think that this person continued to hide it. For some of you guys too, I feel an energy of like some level of deception in your household. I definitely, for some of you guys, I feel an energy of a lockout. Locking somebody out of your house, locking somebody out of your life, okay? I don't know why, but I just felt the vibration too. This may be like a parenting energy. You bought a kid a car, you took back the keys to the car or you will be taking back the keys to the car this month, like that type of thing. And for whatever practice or whatever it is that you did, it is going to prove itself effective. It's going to prove itself in rewards, in change, in the completion of a cycle, in the opening of a new one. Yeah, somebody had a level of immaturity, impulsiveness, that sort of thing. And then you have the Empress here with the Queen of Cups. Okay, so like I said, this definitely could be a family vibration. I have the Queen, the King of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Okay, definitely could be about children. Could definitely be a third-party situation for some of you guys. For others of you, this could be a brand new cycle with your soulmate, okay? Opening up, but there is a level of maturity that's lacking, okay? And I don't think that you should be focused on that right now. Let me get you, let me ask what the outcome is. What's the outcome? Sorry I made that face, but sometimes Spirit be spitting out cards. I'm like, I didn't ask for that. What is the outcome of Virgo situation in January, Spirit? 4 of Cups, like I said, needing to meditate, needing to take some quiet time to bring things into balance, okay? Some of you guys need to completely revoke your emotional reactions to certain people in your family or people that work around you, work with you. It's definitely about your immediate environment. These are people that are around you, that are a part of your growth, a part of your process, okay? 4 of Cups here, you know, this is not an energy of dissatisfaction. This particular 4 of Cups is going from like this 9 of Wands energy and forgetting what you manifested, being on guard while your manifestations are coming into the 3D realm. This is you going back into a place of receiving, okay? Now this is crazy because, and I'm going to share this because I feel like it's for somebody. I'm feeling encouraged to share it, but like personally, sometimes I do these particular type of manifestations and they're like visualization, like meditation and visualization together to kind of work with the energy of manifesting, right? So like, you know, I may sit in some, you know, with my knees crossed, with my feet crossed or whatever. And I'll start off like with my hands high and I'll, you know, meditate and I'll thank the universe for what they're giving to me, what they're sending and preparing for me, right? And then as I go through the meditation and I've been sitting there longer and I've been thinking more about what it is that I deserve, what it is that I'm preparing myself for, I will make sure that I'm lowering my hands so that the universe understands that I feel the weight of the abundance that I'm asking for and that I'm grateful for it. And that is definitely the energy that I'm picking up off of this card. Like his hands are like so low, you know, it's like I'm asking for something that is so small but means so much. But check this out. Look at that. Look at their hands. Okay? Virgo, I'm going to leave your reading right there. Okay? I'm going to give you some advice with the Moon Oracle. What's the advice for Virgo? Adjustments are required. 3rd quarter moon. Okay, pay attention to the moon cycles. I definitely feel like quarter moons are going to be very significant because I'm seeing that here. I'm also seeing that here. Okay, yeah, quarter moons, full moons, going to be very significant for you. Definitely adjustments are required. That's the energy of these 2 cards. This Queen of Pentacles to this 4 of Cups. Very much so. An adjustment is needed. And what it is that you're expecting, what you're asking for, what you're hoping for, what you know that you're worth. Set the stage for your manifestations and they will show up. All right? Like, comment, share, and subscribe, especially if this reading resonates with you. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so on my website. The information is down below. Love and light to you, Virgo. Bye.